Hey there guys, it's Lewi 2x4 and welcome to today's video. As promised, I said I would get into this custom masonry apartment modular that I built. I've had a lot of great feedback from it, a lot of people inquiring their interest to build a floor or just send in a sig fig. So I'm really happy with the feedback that I got, and I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody that's messaged me so far. Let's just get into the outside of this building first. So I want to start off with something that was a little bit more inviting to the rest of my buildings. As you can see, it's always a mess in that corner until I start building further across here. But I wanted to sort of come away from just the standard basic one colour or two colour. I wanted to go with the masonry look. I think it looks a little bit more realistic and a little bit more inviting, to be honest. A lot of the other buildings, yeah, they look nice, but this one just sort of has that real rugged feel to it, and that's exactly what I was going for when I built this. I got a couple of flower beds at the front, a very simple pavement design that this goes with the rest of the city, with this dark grey and then the light grey as the curb or the edging. We've got some pipes here next to those flower beds, and them are on either side. I didn't know what to do with the flowers. I wanted to add loads more colours, but I didn't want it to look crazy. I wanted to look a little bit more realistic and have some similar flowers in the flower beds. This front, the only bit I'm probably going to change is probably this top part. I'm not too sure. It looks a little bit funny from the side. I've got too many things sort of sticking out, so I might just have this top section flat and take this this piece off here. It was just something like a last minute thing that I did. I wasn't entirely sure on what I wanted to do with that top area, because obviously if there's a couple more floors being added to this, I don't know whether I want to have that sticking out at the top. So very simple design around the sides. I used a lot of these panel pieces from the diagonally set just to save me a little bit of time. There's no back entrance or anything like that. Just used up a lot of the grey bricks because it was the most common brick that I had, and I just sort of I winged it basically until I got to some sort of build, some sort of finished product basically. The only thing that does bother me about this front section is where I built my apartment. This is a bathroom, so I was like, oh bugger, I need to build some sort of wall or some sort of screen to hide nude minifigures while they're taking a shower. You know, all these things go through your mind when you're building, in the building process, and trying to figure out layouts and things like that. So yeah, I had to build some sort of wall in there, but I'll show the inside of that later on. Went with the very fancy entrance in terms of using a lot of this gold ribbon style effect from the winter fire station, which is something that I enjoyed that set, and I stole a lot of ideas, but the main technique that I did use on this was the snot technique. So all these are using snot all around the front, and then this top section here as well is using a lot of the snot technique as well to try and get those on top. If I can just place this back on. I knew as soon as I take this off, there we go, it won't go back on. So yeah, that's the outside, very simple. As the front is all masonry bricks, and then the rest is grey or whatever colour that people decide to use. Just because I thought, well, you're not going to see it if it's slotted in there and you've got a building here and a building there. The only problem with that style is that if I do come to building maybe something like a modular that's got a corner, I'm going to have to make sure that all the sides are all the same. So that's my my only issue. You can see a small reception desk just in there, but yeah, let's get inside. So this is the inside, guys. I wanted to create a more exclusive VIP sort of entranceway, so that's why the reception desk is there. Bit of an odd build, very different. I might have to open these doors so you can see it a little bit further. So just uses some of those trans pieces, and we've got our receptionist Hank, or security guard Hank. So yeah, what I did there is I just added some of those glass pieces in there, just to make it look a little bit different and a little bit more upscale. We've got the mailboxes on the left hand side and on the right hand side as well, just for all our guests. I didn't know how many floors that this was going to be, or how many people I was going to have interested, so I just added a load of these floors either side. Then we've got the fish tank from the shorts video that I made, a very simple sort of waiting area, bench, some nice plants either side of the lift or elevator, And then that simple elevator, I actually do like the design of this. Just randomly put some stuff together. It looks like some nice fancy doors. But the only problem is these are super hard to find, and it's like they're only in very old sets from what I've seen. And I'm not going to spend, 100 and something quid just to get 2 of these. So I might replace that with just a standard sort of door or window piece and just put a blue trans piece in there. And then the flooring was something that I really struggled with. I didn't know what design to go for. I wanted to use other colours that, not everybody uses and that's not common in a lot of my other builds. So I went with this brown, dark tan, and like this sort of weird colour here. This like, I think that's tan, yeah. Tan, dark tan, and brown. And I just sort of alternated, everything that was sort of being done, so I made sure that no 2 colours were sort of the same, matching up, apart from those 2 up the top of there, and I think there's some down here at the bottom that I just had to redo. But yeah, that's the bottom floor, guys. I'll show you the second floor. So this is the floor that I'm most proud of, because this took so much time to build. There's so many details in here, things that I struggled with, things that I didn't know how to build, and I just had to come up with things. But we've got a little tiny, basically micro apartment. Now this was, like I had it laid out one way and I thought it was perfect, and then it didn't work. So I've actually, to show you the top down view, this is what it looks like. We've got the bathroom in that far corner there. We've got the bedroom. We've got a front room / sort of study area. And then we've got the kitchen. So all the wall is grey. I tried to keep that theme, because in the house that me and Jess have got, pretty much every wall is grey, or every room has some sort of grey element. We do love this grey, so that's why I went with the grey. Plus it being the most common piece that I have. So we'll start off with the entranceway. You would come through this lift. I still need to put this the trans piece panel in there. We've got my desk at the corner, me reviewing some Lego or building some Lego, and obviously there's a Lego box on the floor. We've got the TV on the wall with a rug underneath it, and then if we flip round to this side, we've got Jess with her mobile phone that she's never off. We've got a small plant in there. We've got some cookies and drinks and things like that on there. In the kitchen, we've got the oven and the extractor fan, just some wall art, just some random printed pieces, and then on the other side we've got the sink and the fridge. So what I might do actually is I might do a short on that, because it's a little cool nifty build, just if you're looking to bulk out rooms or especially a kitchen. It's always great to have some sort of basis or some sort of design to go off. Then if we come through here, I added just one of these cool windows so you can look through, and there's the door there that literally narrowly just fits past that TV. It's like so close. Look at that. You would enter there, and this is the room that I struggled with the most, because I had to come up with some sort of bed design that was going to work for this sort of space, especially after I tiled all the floor. So I've got like some sort of poster. I don't know why it's an octan, but it was the only thing that sort of worked well with the room, with the green. We've got a little lamp to the right hand side and another little plant on the left, and then there was a space here that I wanted to keep free. So what I did was I made some sort of weird little wardrobe build, put some sort of knickknacks and daft things up on the top. So there's like a box that I imagine would probably be a shoe box or something, and then like a commemorative glass. And then if you come through this door here, we've got the bathroom and the toilet. So this wasn't too bad. The toilet was easy to build. I've built many of them. It's just like a few things on the wall and like that small bowl there, which is easy. The shower, I did have to rearrange this, because originally I was going to have the shower over here, but then it didn't make sense with the lift being where it was at that top section there, or bottom section even. So I just added some hot and cold tiles there to mimic obviously the hot and cold water, the shower head, some sort of little top where you can put your soap and your scrubbers or whatever, and then I just tiled the floor yellow, and that's pretty much it, guys. That just sits back on top of here. If I just bring this over, sits nicely on top of there. And then the roof is very simple. There's nothing going on at the moment. But once I get some more floors from people, or once I design more floors, I might put like some sort of jacuzzi or something in there and just put that like so and have a nice party scene on the top. But yeah, that's it guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this overlook of the Masonry apartments. I can't wait to show you more floors added to it, and once people start sending in things, I honestly I can't wait for this to get bigger. So yeah, thank you very much for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one.